Coming to you live from, like, Canberra? Yeah, that'll do. It's Professor Jimbles on Sunday night! Yes, it's Sunday night. It is stream time. It's Baldur's Gate time. And it's not Monday. What a strange thing that is. What a difference. By God, Monday night was our thing for such a long time, and now we are shifting it in order to enable our wider community Stitch is able to do a hobby or so. Hey man, I can't shift an entire class. I'm not going to explain what class it is. So that I can continue streaming on a single day. I don't have that power. I'm not that kind of authoritarian leader who's able to shuffle things around like that. And if I was, it'd suck. Violet's lovely, beloved girlfriend. Like, she knows how bad I am at organizing things and keeping to a calendar and all that sort of jazz. Hilariously, so does Emma Stitches. Delighted shriek. Baby K's been doing a lot of shrieking lately. Good God, that guy. He's so loud. He's doing great, that's for sure. I also know he's recovering from a cold, and I'm hoping he'll feel better pretty soon because poor Emma Stitches was up from about 3 in the morning till 5 in the morning today, and I was up from 7 till, well, I haven't had a nap yet, but actively parenting from 7 till 8, and then from 8 till 10, with a little bastard was asleep on me, and that's great. I love a sleepy baby on my chest, but I would kind of love to sleep until 11 more. We quite literally asked for this. We went through the process to make Baby K, so like, and it was a great process. Highly recommend. Repeat it, to be honest. With a couple of key differences, I'd say. I'd keep practicing, do like the inciting event a couple more times, maybe. No, with a twist. A twist or a not. Ah, damn it, that just kind of implied I wanted to have furry sex. Look, I tried it. Ooh, very boring putting away floor trope. Look, I approve. I put away a massive, like, I have a huge laundry bucket, and it was full to bursting, so I essentially restocked my entire wardrobe on, like, Friday? Saturday? One of the days. And then today, I did it again. I put away another load of laundry. That's 2 loads shelved exactly where they needed to be into the receptacle that was awaiting them in a single weekend. What an excellent time. Anyway, those loads, well appreciated, nice and clean, and they're away to where they need to be, means that I have, like, the clothes I'm currently wearing that are dirty, that's it. That's literally it. And good thing too, because we've got another week ahead. And it's likely to be a busy week. Uh-huh. I'm tripping over things, walking into things, like crashing, making loud noises, that sort of thing is my major impetus as to why I tidy and clean things. No, for cleaning, it's smells. If there's a bad smell, I hate it. I'm fixing it. I'm taking the extra time to fix it. The worst so far is mold in water in the sink. It's actually why I don't like putting things in the sink, because they're too easily forgotten when you're living in a group house full of people with ADHD. Like, okay, that's going to turn gross real fast. Oh, we triggered Luxie, sorry. I'd like, hate it. Absolutely hate it. I've done that. When I was in my early 20s, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm now in my early 30s. So, like, if something goes in the sink, I deal with it generally the same day if I can get away with it. Uh-huh. Yeah, also, you put something dirty in the sink, you no longer have a usable sink. And that's really irritating. Because you gotta use the sink to clean things. Sometimes you need to use the sink to just do something. Like, you need to fill the sink and sanitize the sink so you can do sanitizing for baby stuff. And if there's stuff in it, you now need to do it anyway. There are steps to do before you do the actual thing. It's kind of irritating. That's why I repeat the maxim, the last stage of any task is tidying up. Nearly every time I cook dinner, the kitchen, while the benches are not clean all the time, sometimes they fucking are. All the things I've used are in the dishwasher or scrubbed. I can tell my anxiety and ADHD is acting up if I like scrub a spatula before every single time I put it back into the pan. Like, that's a mistake. I shouldn't do that. Still, these are all the things that I can do to manage my own particular idiosyncrasies when it comes to kitchen and dishes and whatnot. They're not recommendations or even maxims you need to do for your own life. But I will be trying to teach Baby K that the last step of each task is to tidy. And I'll teach that little fucking guy to get things out of walkways. Because I will trip on them, and when I trip on them, I feel like a huge lumbering brute. Like some sort of cartoon enemy who can be tripped over by just rolling a bunch of marbles. That's me. I feel terrible. Terrible body image when that happens. So I move shit out of the way. One of the things I haven't moved out of the way is that, the cardboard box directly behind my head. You just have to deal. Yeah, the porridge pot turns to a... Yeah, exactly. Maltesers, what a waste. They're so delicious. Oh well. Anyway, I hope Sunday has treated you well. Like, we did some parenting. Hopefully. I did some tidying. I played a little bit of Fallout 2. I didn't do any of my fucking assignment, which is a pain. I did a bunch yesterday, and I intend to do some more soon, probably later tonight, while the baby's asleep. After stream. I have to scream because I can actually hear him shriek. And the cat clearly just left the living room to come join me. And other than that, and then did like an hour's jog inside because it's too rainy to do it outside. So I just jogged in circles. And while I was jogging on the spot or jogging in circles, I like put away the dishes. And then like dried a few things that were hand washed and waiting. And then put away the laundry while jogging on the spot. It takes longer, sure, but you are also spending cardiovascular energy. And watch says, hey, you've done the equivalent of like 7 kilometers. And I go, oh, well, that's good for an hour's jog. Not bad. I don't think it really counts if you're inside, so the GPS is not super great. It's just going off my gate. No fucking assignments till I do my postgrad, that's for sure. It's actually hard. I was reading the student forum to make sure I wasn't like listening to a lecture, but not as much as I'd like. I was reading the student forum where other people were like, I don't know what definitionally what you're looking for when it comes to the treatment plan here. So I've got ideas and I'm putting it forward, but I don't know if I'm going to get exactly what you want. I'm like, fucking hell. That's how I feel too. Some people were like, I don't know where to submit it. Isn't it due today? Several of us had to go, no, dude. It's like 2 weeks from now. Thanks for the panic attack. 2 weeks from now, or is it next week? Look at me. It's 2 weeks, yeah, like I thought. It's 2 weeks from now. I don't know why they were so far ahead. Probably got it confused with another class in case some of these people are like doing an actual course load, like 4 classes, and I'm doing 1 this semester and 2 next semester, which is pretty good. With 2 classes and a baby and a full-time job, I'm probably gonna have to skip 1 or 2 stream nights. Or just not sleep. Like, that's also an option. Not that I'm allowed to take that option, but I totally would, so we can keep playing video games. Anyway, hey, you want to play some video games? Because it's been a good Sunday, but let's get on with it. Oh, I also spent like an hour updating, double-checking all mods, running a test run, and running the audio, so we should be okay. But there was a freaking baby K on my lap at that point, so I may not have been able to hear everything correctly. But we didn't get any massive error messages, so we should be okay. Yeah, sleep or stream. Yeah. What I'm actually going to do is in those scenarios, lean on community and say, hey, Emma Stitches, I won't be able to do like the regular amount of housework I do, i.e. cooking, cleaning, that sort of thing. So, hey, community, my lovely aunts and uncles, whether blood or not, please come and assist Emma during these specific times. So she can get the assistance and sleep and care, and I can be here. Lovely friend of the channel, Corey, has already stated to me early on that like one of his first babysitting jobs was to look after a baby while that baby's parent was just doing an assignment in another room. They were still there, still available, but they were just there to be like, where's the baby? There he is! For like 3 hours. Not bad. What I need is a... That was bad. What I need is like a youth who can be financially exploited and paid under market value. They said what I need is a teen that could be exploited. Then I remember some people suck. I'm like, good God, not like that. No, just someone I can exploit for their labor value. The thing that people do all the time. Didn't I have a marker that said come back for loot? There it is. Come on, come on. It's over here somewhere, I think. Come back for loot. Poor little baby. Teased by dad. Oh, there it is. Come back for loot. There! Good. Right. Now, what did we do last fortnight? It has been a while. Oh my god. We did the forge. We forged one very cool set of adamantine armor. Put it on Lazel, so Bazel is nice and tough.
Harper room. A supply cache must be near. Unlikely as it seems.
So...
Well then, let the search begin.
Come on. Come on, there are more of you. Roll that investigation check, you jerks. We succeeded at the perception check, noticed that it's a mimic. But then I was already touching it, so... Is anyone else like a little horny? Or a lot of horny? That sounds pretty good. Look at that. Mimic. More mimics. Alright. Not doing that. That was great. How do I get more of that? Into acid. Well, we tried. Why don't you use your sword this time? What do you mean you can't reach? Job. The tentacle coming out of a mimic. There was also an excellent image posted to our Discord, which you should check out. I gotta say, it's pretty fucking cool. That was like too close, disadvantage. Ugh. We're threatened, so disadvantage on all of them. That's a level 1 spell slot. Not that bad. Let's upcast it and cool. So there's an excellent image of like a variant mimic that because it's horny posting, that requires you to bang a person to get them out of the mimic box. Oh god. Fun. Good job, Basil. Could you just... Excellent. Don't think we need to use action surge. And that combined with like the tongue. Love that tongue. Ooh. Mimics themselves kind of appear as a generic horny monster as well. And I think it kind of suits. Because they are at least... Hello, Hermit. They are at least partially... Because of the tongues, which is often how they're visualized. Because of the way... Oh no. Because of the way they eat you, they take you in, they try and ingest you. Like, sure, it's Vor, but it's also pretty reasonable to find that sexy in some fashion. Go. You just all failed the perception check? Alright. Enjoy, Slam. Sexifiable as well. Pervertible is the verb they use in BDSM communities about like equipment or non-strictly sexy stuff that can be turned to kink use. And I think that's pretty appropriate. Or inappropriate, as case may be. And so there's actually like... I think there's quite a bit of space to have that sexiness come out online. Like, a lot of the time, where is people are like, oh, I kind of want to play a horny D&D game. What is that like? And my answer is a lot of the time going to be less about mechanics. Not that there aren't mechanics, but less about them, and more about attitude and mood. You're going to, if not go at each potentially naughty scenario, you're going to like add the subtext of flirting to quite a lot. Essentially everything you're doing, as much as you can. 2 bit of evidence. The first few inches of this scroll are written in a formal, elaborate script. To the Emerald Enclave and those deemed worthy to see this record, greetings from those who harp. Know ye that the one known as Ketheric Thorn, Paladin of Shar, is guilty of crimes against body and spirit. They include, but are not limited to, murder, slavery, and desecration of temples most holy. Let our intent be known, an alliance between the Harpers and the Emerald Enclave. United, we may end Thorm's reign of terror. The High Harpers eagerly await your good work. I kind of like giving things appropriate to the person for them to carry, because it kind of also matches what would be happening in a tabletop. Well, this is kind of related to your quest, to your backstory. We're going to give it to you. No. Okay. Adding a motivation of physical pleasure, sensual pleasure is enough to turn a game horny.
Breathe deep and move.
Like, having it as an option, something that will come up,
Human, certainly. A god.
making it clear that that's a potential option for conversations and outcomes with other NPCs is enough. That's enough to have a particular kind of feel with the game or with your setting. Destroy the scrying eye, free the deep, no, clear the cave in. Okay, so we're going over here. I actually got to teleport. That's enough. Anything above that is worth doing, entirely useful, and probably a lot of fun. But all you need is to have many players, not even all the players, everyone needs to be comfortable, but not every player needs to be involved with the floating. Let's make it an option. Occasionally someone is going to take a worse deal because a character is sexy. A player is sexy. Sometimes the only thing a NPC wants is like, what I want from you is just give me a kiss and then see where it goes. What do you mean? Oh, the quest is I'd love to just see what you taste like. Way too forward for a lot of occasions, but fuck is that fun. Imagine that. Hey, look, a defaced statue of Shah. I bet that's great. Don't you? Nothing? Okay. Don't you do it. Don't you jump in there. I've had enough fun with lava.
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
God, you guys suck so bad.
Peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move. And you better hope that's the worst of it.
So there's a cave in. We essentially gotta clear it now. Why does Shadowheart always do that? Just run off in a random direction then get left behind. Very strange. Alright, quick save. I've been quick saving a lot playing Fallout 2 because it crashes constantly. Who is operating the scrying eye I've seen floating around? What?
What now?
Oh, nothing. Okay. Like to know more about Moonrise?
You don't know about the seat of the Absolute? No doubt you'll see it for yourself soon enough.
How's the dig going?
Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move. I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars.
Yeah, points to Shadowheart then for being
A true soul, eh?
engaging herself, but still.
Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon. It's both our heads.
I'm not giving her the boots. How did Nair get trapped?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
What were you hoping to find at this dig?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Near said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Clearing that rubble will be no easy feat. Any ideas?
Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane.
I'll take care of it.
Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul. True soul. Finally, you must clear rubble, spilling poison.
Are you near? What happened here?
Expedition. Passage trapped. Gnomes useless. Don't trust Bergs. Get me out.
View through Near's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures.
Try to focus. What more can you see? Alright.
The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nia's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nia's frustration, tinged with rage, as the connection fades.
Well, we gotta break the cave in.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
Eavesdrop. Oh.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell
Explosives.
the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac Nia.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
I'm a friend. Tula sent me.
Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Hell yeah.
Praise Iron Hand. Larida, our prayers are answered.
Yes.
Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Soul Near will... You know what he'll do.
Leave the true soul to me. Now tell me what you know.
Young Bug, don't.
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off.
Yeah.
We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Baldur and the rest out.
I have some explosive powder. I can use it to get them out.
Incredible news. Drop it near the cave-in and set it alight.
Now, who the fuck's got it?
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Smoke powder bomb.
What's next, I wonder?
No one's stopped me yet. How delicious. Keep a blade close.
Should have probably guessed that Slime would have it. Smoke powder satchel. All right.
Choking. Dig out of him.
You sense Nia.
Yes, True Soul?
Got some explosive powder. That might clear the debris.
That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
And I'm like,
Crying for your sister. And I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out.
smoke powder satchel row.
Near dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Yeah, that's the idea.
What are you waiting for?
God, you're all so mean. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Cool.
Blast the thing to bits!
Yeah, I thought
Can't slow down.
31, and it's still there?
story?
The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a rothe in heat.
You sense
I
me?
know, dear. Do we have more? Nope. Hmm. Go through, look for all throwables. We'll find something.
There is work to do. Elegant looking.
Unfortunately, this is probably going to hurt the gnomes.
Finally! Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
We can do that a little better. We can do that better. So we're going to, like, hope that fucking powder. You throw the powder on it and then throw the bomb. One after the other. That should be enough to destroy the rock. And by throwing the powder, like, on top of it, everyone runs away, so we won't hurt them as well. I want to kill, like, everyone. The slavers. In these scenarios where there are games where you can just, like, you can attack anyone at any time, it makes me, like, less fun when you...
You lot is getting tossed to a rothe in heat.
Get
Out
back.
of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
It's like sometimes you know that the game says, okay, you're now going to do the thing. You do the plot thing that's been built in and scripted, and then sometimes it's like, oh, you just attacked them like normal. We'll react the way we always do. For fuck's sake. Okay. Fire surface.
Don't burn yourself.
Back on you, or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Can't frenzy if you're not combat.
I'll peel your balls like the
Bet there are.
move. And you better hope that's the worst.
We tried. Break it. Nearly always is. So, with Baldur's Gate 3, like, there are hundreds of ways to solve problems. I'm pretty well set on the throw explosives at it, though. So it's just amazing you need to roll well for it. Medium toughness. The shatter spell would also work, because that deals damage to objects. I think it ignores toughness.
It's through here. Do I need
Oh. He's got shatter. I swear you did. Okay.
Clean up this mess. Beer dies, heads roll. And that goes for love.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I thought it ignored toughness. That's the whole point, isn't it? Okay, well. All right, Hermit, throw me another way to do this, especially if this particular grenade salvo doesn't get the response we want. Apparently, my problem-solving skills have hit their kind of low limit. I bet an adamantine pickaxe would deal with it. Oh, we made cool armor instead.
Gnomes speak in soft whispers. The word
We weren't whispering.
We're working as we can, sir. Very hard indeed.
DC's low because we're a
Sir,
gnome.
Bug, please. True soul near will. Yank.
We said if Philomene made it, you'll find her there. Incredible news.
At least 22 damage, that explains it. Piercing? Didn't expect that. Anyway, we'll give that a go. In the meantime...
Get back.
The way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
You had the other one, so...
What are you waiting for?
Lovely.
Right, what now?
Torment! You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry!
What now?
Faster, shitheads!
You roll really well on the arrow of beast slaying.
Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by one. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move. And you better hope that's the way.
All right.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more.
Time to find Philomena.
Baldron's still trapped.
Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks.
Hey, Marcus. You were on a quest, weren't you? Making progress?
I thought I was. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of rare-dwells than these Iron Hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good.
What's the next part of your plan?
Dig. And hope for an opportunity to escape.
You just
These
ask for my help.
brutes are no mere goblins. I doubt you could take them on.
That sounds like a challenge. I'll take care of your captors and I'll get you out of here.
If you were successful, that would be most convenient.
I bet.
How much farther can I go?
Waiting for Thren. Either part with coin and jog on. Don't want to miss any of this.
What do you have? Slashing. Bludgeoning.
Come back anytime.
Right, time to go find Philomene. Wherever the hell she is.
You better hope you're...
Yeah, you can see everything. Philomene can be found at Grimforge. Where?
You sure we can trust him?
Shit, of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But we got nothing to lose. If all goes to plan, our asses get paid. If it goes belly up, we got a scapegoat. It's Nia's game to lose.
Intricate locked door. Contemplation. Right.
Snitch. No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
This way, apparently. No, not there. Yeah, through these double-line doors. In the kitchen.
What's that thing? This.
Speak.
Defender of
Follow up on that soon.
You watch my back, I watch yours.
I watch yours.
Damn right you do.
Lovely. Open the door, through we go.
Stick shit to let anyone in around here. Anyone. Ugh. The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Something over there.
We all passed. So, at this point as a GM, I would do the time-honored technique of the players will find the solution for the puzzle when they or I get bored of it. Actually, fuck it.
Perhaps a secret about to be unhidden.
My main solution would be... Oh, cool. My main solution would be... Oh, you used explosives on it? It's by default going to deal enough damage to break the thing. Why wouldn't it? vaguely cheated by the whole concept. Let's...
Tale for the ages.
Jump, Gale! I hit him. Jesus, dude. Good job. I love looting as a free action. That's funny. Got a bonus action dash. Well, regular action, actually. Oh well. No.
Need to act fast.
Get pseudopoded. Cool.
Checking things out. All right. What now?
Nice to have a little combat with some mocha jellies. That's pretty nice.
Can't slow down.
It's like you are indeed dungeoneering. You're in a dungeon.
Someone climbed up here. Must have been nimble to make this ascent.
Let's have a look.
How nimble do you need? Because, like, hello, comrade.
Might be useful. One day I'll catch a break.
It is indeed Sunday night. So I'm glad the exercise gear now has a place, you know. The floor drobe has been defeated, at least somewhat. The contemplation chamber. Hey, Shah, do you want to take this, like, banner of Lot, Shah? You can just have it if you want. Oh, hey, it's Philomene. Let's go through his stuff.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow.
That sounds like fun.
Or much,
to be honest.
much more concentrated.
As an expert on the subject, my dear lady, I'd like to point out that blowing oneself up is never the solution.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Love him. Smoke powder's no toy. Whatever happens to me, it'll be far worse for you.
Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Larida sent me. The gnomes need your help. Let's not fuck this up. That's kind of close.
Larida! Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul.
To do it.
Shit. I can't do it.
Yes.
Go on.
Right.
Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cunt nutters suffer.
Calm down. Beldrin's trapped in a cave-in, and I need the smoke powder.
You want to waste rune powder on?
Rune!
You have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here. And I'm not
Jelly
leaving
pit.
without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Yeah. Rune powder? I thought that was a borrow tale.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust.
Jesus.
Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
I'll need to know a little bit more about your so-called mission before I let you go.
Look, we're freedom fighters.
Whoa.
We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say.
Deal. Honestly, she should just direct me to the media-trained person.
Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
What? Why?
She's heartless. Delicious.
It's only volatile if you throw fire on it. Like, C4 is perfectly stable unless you put a charge in it. You abandoned your beloved? It's mighty cruel of you.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't. I'm getting gone.
Wasn't mine.
You ought to do the same.
I mean, I didn't skip that on purpose. A map of Grimforge, drawn by hand, yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with black X's, aside from 2, which are identified by bold red circles, 1 on each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written within the upper circle. The lower level circle is identified as smoke powder reserve. Fish head. I'm sure we'll find out more soon. And that sounds great. Alright. I mean, that's an assumption too. Maybe she's just dumb. Like, that's totally possible as well. Sign, you have it. Alright. Sharon's journal. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it. Bloated with muscle, tusks as long as my arms. Scent of charred flesh, but it's on in flames. The stone might have been parchment. So quick did the creature charge through it. Now the Justiciars are dead, or close to it. It wasn't alone. Hell Knights too. Masks bolted to their faces, like plaques to a keep wall. Day 3. Trapped. Another rampage. And down the walls came. Started to dig, not sure. Day 7. It's done. My Shah's shadows keep me.
Beasts and Hell Knights. You can hardly blame him for being a coward.
I fucking tried, for God's sake. It just, the explosives did not deal with the cave-in as effectively as I would hope. Both the top and bottom of this tablet are uneven, and its writings begin and end mid-sentence. Though the bottom edge is smooth, the jagged edge at the top of the tablet reveals it was broken away from a larger slab. Its inscription begins mid-sentence. Okay, so we're going to read it in order then. Latest. This fragment appears to be the part of a larger stone slab. The top edge is cleanly hewn, but the bottom is jagged. So Shah said to me, Ketheric Thorm, it was Lord Ao who created chaos. It was from chaos that I formed. It is I who anoint you my paladin. From this day forth, let my laws be known. The law of secrets. What is a secret but truth cast into darkness? Lurk in the shadows and listen for hushed words. The softer a thought spoken, the more power it contains, the more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. If a man brags of affairs, carry his words to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth. The deceived turn to Shah. Cuckolds find solace in shadow. Do this... both the top and bottom aren't even. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. The law of nightfall. From the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope, a pernicious notion which must be extinguished. At the darkest hour, pray to your lady and feast in her honor. The second day after, slay a disciple of Selune. If none may be found, a Lathandrian or Mistrin are an acceptable offering. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. The law of abeyance. The word of Ketheric Thorm is the word of Shah. You shall put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer. Proclaim your devotion to Shah and her paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Promise your soul and flesh, and seek no fortune nor favor. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mistress Shah, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. I am your servant forevermore. So Shah said to me, Ketheric Thorm, so it is decreed, and so it is done. Wield the power of secret. Where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistress and master. Do this, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. Yeah, like, Shah sucks. Right? They certainly have done quite a lot to give you extra information about her, but doing a terrible job at humanizing her. For all of the complaints that did exist, I could understand why people would follow some of the divinities and Pillars of Eternity, right? They were all like born kind of out of desperation or specific need being filled, but still, Shah itself just seems like, well, if you're a massive dick, here's an example for you. A tenant, a religious tenant that's like, oh, remember to kill this other religion. Insufferable.
Never wanted the easy path.
That's not the right way. Now, Slime, you say you never wanted the easy path, but I assure you.
Of course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But
And
we got nothing to lose.
that's why we keep
Plan.
throwing evidence about it
If it goes belly up, we gotta skip.
at... That's the least offensive bit? Yeah, it's true. Hey, if someone has a secret that's like would hurt them, remember to make sure that that's revealed. That's also true. I just... Jesus Christ. Huh?
Blast the thing to bits!
Everyone's like, oh, we're getting the fuck out of here. Beep.
Finally! Beltron, can you hear me? Belt!
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Does not fail.
Stop! No more innocents will die today, Nia.
You care for the the weak, true
Fucking Hysterian, man.
Most curious.
Great, let's fucking go. Of course I care. I can't let these gnomes suffer.
The Absolute demands their slaughter. Yet, here you stand, in bold defiance.
I kind of promised that she'd be okay,
Yes,
so I feel
yes,
bad.
You must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nir's faith. Thrym, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul,
Yeah, this is going to be
the
easier for us.
Absolute save him.
In your eulogy, I'm going to call you a twat soul.
Insufferable, insolent scum. I'm going to enjoy this.
The Elder's disgust grips your head like a vice. Yet he remains silent.
Ah, another treacherous soul walks among us. Isn't that right, Brithvar?
You've been a shit since I laid eyes on you, Red Eye. Go on,
Is he joining us?
try and gut me. I ain't going down easy.
Nir is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics, let Nir be your end.
It's a long initiative track. Good job. Damn it.
My thrall.
Okay. Why does that provoke an attack? Oh, because you gotta get past that. Alright, you gotta deal with Mindmaster Donald first. Double sneak attack, go! Lovely. Target is too close. That's irritating. Double sneak attack, go. Did someone get immediately shoved into the lava? An NPC. Like a gnome who got shoved in a cutscene, so I don't think there's a way to avoid it. Double stink attack. It's like 90% with disadvantage, just fine. Cool. Free Hordebreaker attack. Why is it not affected by Hordebreaker? Alright, well that's irritating. You do what you can. Witness. They're affected by Hordebreaker. Oh, we're out of sorcery points as well. That is a bit of a shame. Yeah. I think Will actually suffered from slightly less time. Like there's more, like, the original plans had more plot for him. I think it makes sense. I still like him. I want to hit the Mind Master first. Also, why do you have Hunter's Mark?
My path be true.
She can take it. She's fine. That doesn't mean there isn't some good stuff to be had. Like, I can't believe this is not in range. That's insane. Like, his father... Stuff about his father would be pretty interesting to investigate.
Another fight. Let's go.
Some posters on Twitter stated, like, they think a really good spot would be, you could go invest... Yeah, it could be. Absolutely. A noble angry at his dad? Come on, that's super... very traditional. A lot of people like, maybe you could go with Karlak to go beat the shit out of, the lady who's in Avernus. Yeah, it is, right? On Moral Crisis, should I kill Karlak? It is really fast, too. You still coerced there? Immune to coerced? Yeah, very good. I was hoping that would happen. I have no idea. It's entirely possible they're like, why is that not playable? And I get that. That's a good idea. Alright, fuck him up. You gotta get rid of him somehow. Come on, Stone Guard, that's up to you. Need 15 to save, they rolled a 10. It's worth a try. Nope. There goes all my sorcery points. Get him, Paul. That's gonna hit the ally. Gonna explode him. Oh, it explodes around the person. Okay, cool. Neat abilities, though. Gains a bonus magic. Frightened? Alright, fine, I guess. Oh no, my owl's wisdom. What is that? Bonus? Bonus. Doesn't have his things up, so we gotta pay Zell. Still got disadvantage because you're ensnared? That's frightened now. Lazel needs some help.
I am fury. I am death.
Go on, Thud. Oh, you're fucked, sweetheart.
Eat it.
Oh no. It should just disappear on its own, right?
Let's finish this fight first.
Too heavy to throw? Come on. Not quite close enough. Oh, we are! Gale! Oh, buddy! Don't forget. I need to do things to remove it. It should just go away on its own. Don't be ridiculous. Fucking get him! Because if I want high mechanical complexity combat based, I'm going to do it in high, medium to high mechanical complexity. I'm going to do it in Pathfinder? Yeah, of course. Yeah, see, 5e is boring. I do believe it.
Sometimes the only way out is through. A stitch in time saves.
There you go, buddy.
stench. We aren't done just yet. Nia and his absolute wanks owed us a wad of coin. And the dregs on his corpse aren't gonna cut it. Pay up, and you get to slink away. Resist, and I got you.
Let's detect thoughts. Why is that gonna happen? Fuck. Hey!
Shit. I've seen this Jarg fight. Drunken animal. Would sooner die than lose face.
Drop it. I don't owe you anything.
Asking.
Okay. Remember, we're freeing the gnomes.
Death's cold grip.
Yeah, I play through games slowly, you know this. So close together. Oh, you can just bully him into it? Oh man, that would be much better. Like, sure, I suppose that would work, but I guess we're just fighting him instead. Oh, look, he's only got 17 hit points. He'll be alright. Kith, Thud, Brithvar. Brithvar before Gale. I don't actually want him to get a turn, so... Searing Smite. And fuck him up. Good job.
Close ranks.
Yeah.
Too much to bear.
Yes, you can. The hell was that? No resources, movement speed. Okay, well.
An easy fix. Goodbye.
That is a lot of health. Spreading now, though. Yeah, also, like, looting everything, doing all the side quests, that slows things down immensely. Ah. Go on, make him hunt you, man. Ooh, unfinished sending. There you go. Hmm. Amazing how they're just out of reach so many times.
I speak, they burn.
Life Cleric really does rip apart, restore so much health. And I think you're just gonna climb down. Yay! There, and there. He's invisible. You can stay there. Oh God, did you say that? Oh, fucker.
Swift and lethal.
Really good at passing that concentration save. Jeez. Oh. That was not a healing potion. That was a suspicious poison flask. Amazing.
On I go.
Difficult terrain. Lava. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Gale, just do it. Just do it again. We need to magically increase his strength or something, because he's not keeping up. You're doing everything you need to. Okay. And look, we're no longer in stead. See, that's all you need to do.
No time to rest.
You did it.
Yeah, I did. I don't sound so surprised.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark. I don't know if you've heard, but some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
All right, first things first. You should look exhausted. You should rest in my camp.
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
This is no place to travel alone.
Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim.
This explains why everyone hates
Again,
this guy.
A small rest might be prudent.
Yes.
Give me time to think.
Yes.
Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren
On Twitter? Yeah,
at my
apparently.
best. And,
No.
thank you.
Literally no one but you hates Gale. He's the best.
Please.
I need a quick word.
Yeah, well, so I'm very sorry.
My sister. Dead by Nir's hand. Mona. I'm so sorry.
Open up.
That's pretty great.
No. No, no.
In his head. Oh, broken moon lantern.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Is this the moon lantern?
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
Damn it. Investigation. Nice.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Arcana.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Where are we gonna get a pixie? Snow screams. Already got a spider's light.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry, you won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
I don't know. Hey, chat. I think you should decide. I'm going to go on break, and you all can tell me yay or nay. Let me just start a poll on Ladbot. It'll only take a moment. Power. God, I love power. Honestly, that makes sense. One or two. One yes, two no. Okay? Back in 15. well, I didn't end up making a cocktail. Couldn't think of anything I really wanted. Because I'm cold more than anything else. So, actually, an idea. Make hot toddy, you say? Sorry, Lexi. So make a hot toddy, you say? Yeah, not a bad idea. Except I don't have any scotch or whiskey. Do it with brandy. I could. That fucking noise gate, man. Hold on. Filters. What do you mean there are no filters? Anyway, everyone voted to open the mind. Let's do it. Channel updated. Embrace your potential.
Swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
We should do it. I was so fucked with the noise gate.
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see.
Yeah.
And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself.
Sick eyeliner. Yeah, yes, please. I have another in my pack. You can take it if you want.
Excellent. I'll have a rummage around and help myself in my own good time. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated.
I say that, but I didn't get any approval with you, which was the only reason I said so. So, all right. I think it's really strange he's too large to throw, because...
My sister!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miana.
Suffer?
He was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Iron Hand.
It could have been you. I can't bear to think about it.
You don't need to.
Jorgora.
We're together. That's what matters.
Yeah, we don't need that.
It's not right. Not right.
Ooh, fungus stew.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Near hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
That dude's sister's dead.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gale Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
How dare you? Thank Philip. She's the one who sent me into trail.
Glittering gods. I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Thank you. Walburn's been taken to Moonrise Towers, I hear.
Aye. The cult kept us for slave hands, but Walburn was our leader. He knows things. Things the cult would like to know too, it seems.
Jesus. It's no time to be coy. What is it with that Wilburn knows? I wish we were using someone other than Karlak here, but hey, you do what you can. Hey. Take the good, you take the bad.
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbrun's found the formula for rune powder.
Explosive pie, you
the
say?
explosive of Gale Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walbrun couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Okay, we don't want that. Then we'll just have to free him first.
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
Yeah, they'll have to develop the rest of the Forgotten Realms, but there are a lot of people there. If my path takes me to Moonrise, I'll see about freeing Wilburn myself.
He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out.
God, I'd love to.
We'll raise a glass to Walburn together.
You're covered in dust.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear.
Clan's gone soft. Maybe even me. No way around it. I spent 10 tides to the Dark Lake with my head bowed to the exile. Spent 20 tides with pick and shovel in hand, mining for steel in Dunsperin. And for 7 tides I stood motionless between the block stones until the Tholdors released me. I was forged in Lagardau's fires. I'd learned to toil without complaint, and to expect no reward without effort. Ladagawa is the taskmaster. We are his workers. This is our way. 50 wet seasons have passed since the Tholdors refused to admit me. That's a little weird. Mining for steel. Thryn would have lifted mountains herself if Ladagawa willed it. Our chicaned slaves at the behest of his drowned his so-called absolute. Magma will drown that ale of his. The night terrors don't claim him first. And me? I'll toil for the exile. But till I see a mat and a coin, I won't lift a damn finger for Thryn all that shit grinned near she's been fawning over. Yeah.
We'll be safe across the Ebon Lake.
On my way.
Did they
Come. It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Ironhand.
Could have been you. Can't bear to think about it.
Don't need to. We're together. That's what matters.
Well, we need to rest. Hi, Violets.
Not right. Not right.
Thanks, Will.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Let it be known, from the Fardrum to the Firelands, the morn diverted is morning deep. The Iron-Hand gnomes, with the blessing of the shield with the golden heels, declare possession of the tunnels, open spaces, peoples, and contents of Underdark territory beneath Western Heartlands. Ignore this deed under penalty of imprisonment or death. Proved and signed, Wilburn Bongle. Well, I've got
Heading out.
Toggle that bongle.
We'll be safer.
I kind of want to give you this thing that says you... Anyway. But also, own... We don't really do ownership here. Mirthis is up there if we want to have another quick fight. But honestly, I'm gonna go turn in a quest. Is this a tree? Mic it in. Phew. It's where the blood of the world mixes with the aura. What ore? Iron, probably. Up we go. But I have some good news for you, Thullo. Very good, Luxie. Good job.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
I've saved them. Expect to see them here soon.
You did? Then I owe you more than I can ever repay. Thank you.
No worries. You want a pair of boots? Oh, that's all. Okay. Hey, Sovereign Spore.
Peace bringer, be at home.
I brought you near his head.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
Good job, kitty. It's cats being dicks to each other.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
You receive Voice of the Circle. Well, it's an envoy's amulet that gives you Voice of the Circle, but his head is just sitting there now. Okay, cool. +2 on persuasion. Cool, I guess, but instead we get speak with dead whenever we want. Alright. Because we can give this to other people. Other people who aren't wearing an amulet. There you go. Oh. Must be concentrating to cast it. The target was concentrating to heal. That's pretty cool. Grat Slam?
Never a dull moment.
Of course Gale does. Let's go have a long rest. What do you think? A lot of plot? I bet we'll get some.
Swift as my
Hey,
feet can carry me.
Marcus.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
What about?
It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me.
It's very responsible of you. I'm destined for Moonrise Towers. I could look for him.
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
I will.
That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore.
I think you've got a
I know
mind
you've
flayer.
learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
Stuff of myth. Galadel Ironhand's private cache are the world's most powerful explosive.
That myth has come to life. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
It's even funny because, like, we know. What do they want to do with it?
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbrin will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him.
What lot?
Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
I'll find your friend. Well, we can't get a Wulbrin surviving the towers. We should go after the gnomes en route to Baldur's Gate.
No matter what he's done, I
Yeah,
can't
all right.
abandon Wulbrin.
I wanted to split up, you
You
know?
understand?
Yeah, I do. Some people are worth
Perhaps
it.
that's why you've agreed to look for him. I'm lucky and grateful.
All right. Well, welcome to the party, buddy. Lae'zel is mostly naked. Is it still naturally occurring if a god put it there? Because, like, that could work. I drink the wine. Nothing. That's weird. We're hungover. That's pretty funny. 'Cause all we had for dinner was wine. Right. Grimforge. But we need pixie dust. Where are we going to get pixie dust? Should also explore what's on the other side of that thing over there.
What's in here?
Okay. Just in case. Oh, well, we tried.
What path lies before me?
I guess now we just see if it works. Where was it? Here, I think. Yeah, it was like, fuck it. You take the really long way around and go check out the Githyanki crash over the mountains. Like, if we're absolutely insane, that would work. You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure to type any loose ends before advancing. Yeah, I think we're ready. It's time to go. Start Act 2. Good God, we've been here a while. That grim forge, right, baby? That forge so grim. The Underdark to Grim Forge. Not a terrible time. Not that easy. Plot thickens. Leave Act 1. Oh my God, we did it. We got an achievement to leave Act 1. You're welcome. I now get to tell people who finished the game multiple times over that I finished Act 1. Oh.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Torch, jump, panel speaking, extra spell slot. Great. Consumables.
Which way to the nearest library?
Way to the nearest library. You big nerd.
No time to dally.
10 turns. I could swear we had more like elixirs going around. Until long rest. That goes to you. I'm just pretty sure this is going to be relatively important. That would have been useful. I'm just like, we should fucking get on with it. Use that stuff.
Let's get going.
Otherwise, we will come to the end of the game and go, well, I have all this stuff. What am I going to do with it? Three turns. It's even less. All right. You get to drink this one. That's right. You think your boot's not that useful. Instead, can't be webbed, entangled, or ensnares or slip. Very good. Oh, do you? Harold is much more important. Like that Bane going off every time. It's pretty impressive. This is Karlak. Yeah. Ta-da!
The air is ripe with magic.
That should do. Let's go.
Here goes nothing.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy. We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Weary Traveler. I know who that is. It's going to be Elminster. But where are your huge naturals?
Seems like a good moment to talk. Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
My, not every day one meets the hero of countless ballads in the flesh.
I know a minstrel by trade when I see one. Tell me, what ballad, bold enough to lift me onto the pedestal of acclaim, enjoys your musical predilection?
Or, across the peaks of Icewind Dale strode fast the sage of Shadowdale.
Is that so? The lyrics are by Volo, you know, whose name alone is sufficient enough criterion to arbitrate its acclaim to truth.
Yeah.
2 weeks I had to endure a frozen beard and wicked frostbites, yet he makes it sound like a dalliance through the dales.
Yes, yes, yes. Be that as it may, you said you came all this way on my behalf, did you not? For what purpose?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster.
She misses you.
Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience?
Yeah.
Nigh
I was
a
kidnapped.
10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it.
I suppose we could part with a few of our rations.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale?
It's a nice hat,
Even
Elminster.
in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp.
Think this is going to count as a long rest? I'm going to lose all those potions I just drunk?
Who's in such a frightful hurry?
Oh,
Very funny.
Nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Very well. I suppose I'm as curious as you are to hear what he has to say.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Oh boy. Well, they're just potions. Maybe we don't have to hit the long rest button. That'd be nice.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave.
That's why meetings before
Plenty
lunchtime
to
suck.
digest, after all. A good deal to stew over.
It's also why it's a
if
good
you
idea to
will.
have snacks at your
Words
game.
ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech.
Meetings during lunch are the worst
I'm
kind.
here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
She could cast message.
Where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows.
Think I'd have to
your
respec him back into
strife
wizard?
with the absolute.
Maybe that's why she got
Most
like
insidious
upset.
of evils.
Oh my god, he's a paladin now? We're not having that. If the goddess herself is away, I wouldn't say no to some divine intervention.
The very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who... That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its
Yeah, it's a pretty good tactic, as long as you're doing something worthwhile in the meantime.
that only you can.
Gale alone? How so?
The orb.
Oh.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to...
People will make reference to that meeting over the next couple of days, and you'll have to pretend like you knew what was going on. That's pretty funny.
This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn
Jesus
it.
fucking Christ, Mistra. That's monstrous. You're asking him to kill himself.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend.
It's not a coward. I don't want to say that. Load your save and do it yourself.
Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With
Well, you're
that,
standing by
I
your own
say
convictions.
my sorry peace, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Idalion Thras Annas Dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into
Just
your
didn't
care.
recruit him. Jeez. That Gale hate is
I
high.
commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, it shall be done.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, a notion born in lonely hours. Come, ebb, come, flow, come, all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Stabilize Gale's orb. That's fucked.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
He didn't seem much a friend showing up and demanding you kill yourself.
It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message. However much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said?
Of course. He offered the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
What? I don't understand. Can't Mister just destroy the absolute or Elminster himself?
No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, AO would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs.
Still a fan of
Divine
him? All right.
intervention has a tendency to make things
I look
worse.
forward to whatever thing made you turn on him so fervently.
He saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
So that's it. You're on a suicide mission now.
Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially...
You did, Hermit.
Yes.
My boy.
Borrowed time. In more ways than one. Perhaps. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'll make sure we find it, Gale. No, you're not blowing yourself up, Gale. I won't let you.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently.
His groomer and patron deity just told him he's the only one who can do it. Is it really his god complex that's doing it? Beautiful camp. Hey, Alison, you got anything interesting to say about this place?
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended
Oh wait, no,
myself.
we've seen this.
Hideous, but fascinating.
Anyway.
Like
Oh, well, Will Barkus is here. Lovely campsite, that's for sure. Very pretty. Here's the mirror. free bed. All right, let's get out of here. Another broken moon lantern? I guess if you didn't kill Nair. Scroll of web. Orders. A plain, unadorned note. I've been given the crucial task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. True Soul Nair will follow me once the entrance is cleared. As I make my way to the entrance, I can't help but feel excitement. What might we find here that Ketheric created so long ago, now sealed by the curse? Grimforge could hold untold treasures for the Absolute's uses. I will continue to explore and document my findings. The entrance is currently blocked by vines and rubble, quite cursed. Explosives ought to do the job, though I'm not as experienced in such matters as I'd wish to be. I have set up the explosives with care, though I admit I'm almost afraid to detonate them. There's no telling what power these cursed vines hold, what might lie beyond, or whether I've even set things up correctly. Absolute, protect me. Ooh. Well, I'm going to assume no, you didn't. Shadow Cursed Lands. Let's do it.
A grim sight indeed. My lungs already grow heavy with shadow.
Oh.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
This is the way to Moonrise Towers. We've no choice but to push forward.
Shadow Curse. General tutorial. The Shadow Curse is a powerful threat that lurks and devours in the darkness. Surround yourself with light to avoid its most lethal effects. Seek protection from the Shadow Curse. Yeah, fair. Alright. We gotta do this properly then. Who's carrying all of our torches?
Action, not reaction.
Fair. Someone has light as well. There you go.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
Just want to see what happens if you do it. Just like that. That's pretty fair. Kind of hoped we'd get some sort of animation of a big explosion. Not just watching my lover boy explode die, that's all. Right, we tried. You're welcome, comrade. Anyway, we probably had Shadowheart telling us, I'm totally fine. I'm not affected by the darkness. Pay no attention. Get owned? What do you mean, get owned?
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to...
Eh.
The shadow curse
Is it a puzzle if I'm clicking the button myself?
doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
But what about me?
You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
I'm gonna need to see some pretty significant evidence as to why she doesn't deserve to be mocked nearly as heavily as my good boy Gale. Not a zero-sum game, that's for sure, but...
This place is... heavy.
Religious fervor? Yeah, I get it. Kidnapped as a kid? Yeah, that's... again, also Gale. Lied to? I don't trust Mistra. Ooh, acorn truffle.
No night. It's as though time itself has abandoned this place. Similar to the astral plane in some ways. Wouldn't you say, Laser?
Hardly. It is said that the astral plane is threaded with light and silver, life-giving and wondrous in all directions. But I promise it is nothing like this dismal abyss.
Oh, we'll see. A handwritten journal, abandoned for some 50 years. It details the druid's attempt to learn more about the Shadow Curse. Entries grow shorter and more sporadic as time passes. Made good progress through the mountains. Seeing the curse for the first time filled me with an awe and fear that was difficult to describe. No writing could have prepared me, nor any artist's rendition. As grave as the Archdruid Halson's warnings were, they were still lacking in compared to the reality. I shall make camp soon and press on in the morning, though in truth such terms have little meaning in this place. A dreadful night. The campfire needed thrice the wood that would normally be needed in order to keep it burning. Terrible sounds came to my ears from beyond the firelight. Rest has not restored me. If anything, I feel weaker. But I must persevere. I must trust in Sylvanas. I must venture deeper. Creatures from the darkness, foul things, one grazed me. Only my torch saved me. Deep darkness, flames that instantly douse. The wound stings. Flesh is turning black with corruption. The shadows are growing stronger. They are spreading. I need to return to the light. The wood will not burn. I can barely see the page. I am surrounded.
Searchlights on the nature of the Shadow Curse. Most fortuitous find.
Well, I guess first we tell Comrade that he was right all along, which I'm sure won't go to his head. And second, I don't know. Probably be disappointed, but that's a very valid and good response to have to an artwork sometimes. Being disappointed in an individual, a character, as opposed to the media itself. But we'll see, right? And that is also fun in itself. You can all tell me I was wrong the whole time, which again would be very funny. Some devoted person could go through every time I defended him unknowingly and then add a puzzle plus for each one. I will make fun of you if you do that, though. Fuck off.
Withered creature, consumed by the shadow curse. Fate I hope we don't share.
I guess what I should do is cast light on the person who's leading. A Harper? Well, hey guys.
Watch the shadows.
And then I'll headcanon away the stuff I don't like. Fandom, baby.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
I find the best introductions are made while sitting around a fire, perhaps with drinks.
Chatty shadow. I'll give you that.
The fuck would Asterion disapprove that? That's hilarious. God, Asterion is such a little bitch. There's a note on what you do. A good one or a bad one? The note is, you're so good at this, Jimbles. You're incredible.
Jonas, move in.
Or you'll get shadowed. Like that.
Jonas! Jonas! I'm here! Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches? I can't see anything.
Quick, run into the darkness.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light. Who's there? Meg? Is that?
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jonas? Jonas.
His soul consumed by the darkness. Not a good sign.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Quick, they use an arrow of darkness, which can only turn out well. So close. What if you have your luck bent? Lol. Right. Colossal. Nice, okay, cool. I know that. Full action? Alright, why not? It's funny. Don't do it, Jimbles. Don't do it. Alright, fuck it, let's do it. I'm not prone now, am I, you fuck? so stupid.
Making my move.
Shit.
10-tongued, huh? I mean, however we manage that could be interesting. So, shadow, shadow, shadow. Cool, they're all here. Would you? Since there's so many people. Bonk. Big miss.
Take two. Heading there.
Give Bardic Inspiration, give temporary hit points. It's a good deal. Netherese blocks. Cool. God damn it. This is excellent thing I read about the Pathfinder First Ed Ranger. How it's supposed to be like inspired by Legolas. And the thing is about Legolas is that he didn't just choose a bow or two weapons or a sword. He used like most of them. And that is the free feats that come from like your class features for Rangers and First Ed Pathfinder can be effectively used to be a switch hitter, to open up something with a couple of strikes and then later take advantage of that. What are you doing? Why? Okay. Like, take advantage of having multiple feats for two weapon fighting and archery.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place.
And that's why I kind of like Asterion goes, okay, well, I pull out my trident and I'm just going to stab you. I'm the ranger. That's what I'm doing now.
Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows,
It's a cool idea.
you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
It's just, unfortunately, that doubles the amount of equipment and gear you need. And it's actually kind of difficult to note that mechanically you need to spend your gold to get the appropriate weapon upgrades in Pathfinder First Edition, you fall behind the curve because it's so very mechanically like built out in that direction. Safe place? You mean somewhere that shadows can't penetrate?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Honestly, I think that sort of switch hittery, I use all sorts of weapons is better. Shadow Vestige.
An orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
Kitty. Potentially, that's better represented through a fighter, though, right? Master of multiple weapons, able to deal with many challenges involving physical might in multiple ways. That's pretty fightery. Almost to be expected that would be part of their mystique. So you still get the tracking, the movement through the wilds, the sometimes magic. I don't hate Spellless Ranger as an idea. What you got,
It's quite
Gale?
thrilling to fight off such grim creatures as this region throws at us, especially being at your side. I once read a book that explained in some detail the effect a brush with danger has on one's desire for
really
other forms of stimulation. Have you ever read anything on that subject?
Read it. Like a written thing.
I believe you. You never look so beautiful as at the end of a stirring battle. Your cheeks flushed, gaze bright, muscles glistening. Perhaps it's just the thrill of our near undead experience talking. Standing at your side through such darkness and disrepair. It only makes me want you more. Unfortunately, this is neither the time nor the place to indulge such feelings, so we must be patient and push all such thoughts aside. For now.
Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
I'm all good, man. Thanks for that. We'll chat about some other things in a moment. In the meantime, it's pretty effective. Let's go poke the rest of these shadow vestiges. Gale approves. Yeah, he does. Was he something cool? Exceptional. I'll have that, man. What are you guys doing?
Should mind my step.
Honestly. All right. Hassle and fate.
He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came. You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter. In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Okay, that's awesome.
You sense a young woman gazing at moonrise towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes.
Yeah, amazing. Excellent idea. I'm really impressed with that. Excellent work. What a way to make the place feel extra creepy. I'm pretty impressed. I think torches also run out, so let's pick these up. I think in that direction. I think this is the actual way to go. Path to Kresh Yelik. Moonrise Towers. Reach last light in. Okay, cool. We're gonna explore around. I imagine we'll be here for a while. So don't... much like Act 1 had a big thing to explore. We'll get to do the same here. I don't intend to rush through so fast that we're going to miss too much. Charming little egg. Oh, lovely. Well, get up there.
Do you feel that? I've never felt so cold, and that's me. This place will swallow us whole if we let it. Stick close to Mama Kay.
You got it. I didn't intend to talk to you, though.
The pride of the gate.
Charming little egg. Lovely. We'll just have him, and won't be a nice little egg. Kind of expected a bird to come by and peck at me. Cool. We gotta find someone to sell all this junk to. Good God. Also, I had an idea. While I love her Eniki Thank You plate, there may be an upgrade sitting on Lae'zel. Chainmail +1. Move to Karlak. Hey, Karlak. Yeah. Doesn't look nearly as good. Sorry. But much better for AC. We love it.
What to do? That dead bird must be laden with curses. I wouldn't touch it.
You wouldn't touch it. He wouldn't touch it. It's a lot of fucking birds. Basking in Leviathan's love. Jesus Christ. Did that work? It did. Okay, good. Don't go too far, but... Oh, they've only got 1 hit point? Interesting. Interesting.
Blood comes easy these days.
Okay. Now you should be strong enough to deal with...
Survival is all that matters.
No, it's fine. They're gonna die. That will help with. Perfect. Up you get, buddy. You'll be right.
Here I go.
Raven. Help! A plain, unadored note. This letter is written in a scrap of paper. Blood and age have made it near illegible in parts. Help! A darkness has rolled into Wreathwind, cutting us off on all sides. We've sent people through, but no one can make it more than a few steps before the words are obscured by drops of blood. This letter is our last hope. Send help. Anyone from anywhere. I beg of you. I will renounce our Lady Lost and kiss the Moon Maiden's feet if that's what it takes. Just don't let the darkness take us. You're a terrible worshipper of Shar if you're afraid of the dark. It's gotta be a whole thing, man. Anyway, we tried. Let's try and reach the last light and then finish for the night. 5 minutes or so, that's enough time.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Karlach is wearing heavy armor so she can't rage. That explains why she...
Shadows.
That explains why I didn't give it to her before. Duh. Okay, that's better. We'll find better armor for you, don't worry. Well, I don't need these anymore.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Hey.
Easy. He's with me.
Oh, hey, Lysander.
Come.
All right.
Jaheira!
Jaheira? Play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, maybe? Because this is a throwback. Should have guessed when Harper's arrived on the scene. Did you really need to cast Entangle? How uncouth. A legend led me to expect better of the noble Jaheira.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
If you let me go, I'll happily amend the tales. Add a hate strangers footnote.
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind.
Oh, that sucks, Luxie. That was actually quite a bit of fun.
You should never have come here, true soul.
Never should have come here. Look to the Harpers you saved. Mole.
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either.
Shadow Druid Jaheira as well.
Trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
This guy? Oh. Come on. Because of this artifact. Will and Karlach. That guy looks kind of like Varric in the background. To create a dwarf artificer. Shoot some bolts.
What in the hells is that thing?
Tell her everything we know.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt.
Fuck yeah.
Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
To destroy the Absolute in its lair, Moonrise Towers.
Then you've found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you
Fuck yeah, there's a gilf.
Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
I knew she was in here, but I'm so glad to see her, and I'm so impressed that they've made her, like, clever, interesting.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago,
over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalspawn trying to plunge the
Baldur's
city
Gate
into
1.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Grats, Karlak. Whew. Hell yeah. Grats, everyone. God, Baldur's Gate. What a great game. Baldur's Gate 3, what an even greater game. And yeah, I do maintain it is a better game. It's done very well. You could remake Baldur's Gate 1 the Baldur's Gate 3 engine, it still wouldn't be quite as good as the amount of effort and writing and intelligence. It's just like reactivity. Amazing. Anyway, wow. God, Sunday night stream, not bad at all. We're going to finish up. Going to have to figure out, do week planning. So I know what's coming ahead in the next few days for me. But otherwise, you will see me Wednesday night. It'll be strange to have a Monday night without your presence, my friends. And it is very lovely to have all of you. But I'm really glad we had quite a lot of you. In fact, nearly all of you, all of my good friends, join me on a Sunday night. So I get to know that you're with me. Not just because it's convenient, but because we have a good time together. And I certainly do have a good time with all of you. So please join me on Wednesday night for... Oh yeah, for Chaos. For the Chaos Wheel, right? Lovely friend of the channel, Corey, has made us a Chaos Wheel. We're going to start with Brew Barons and then go from there. And give Brew Barons a good go and see how long it takes for us to get bored and swap to someone else. So enjoy that. We'll see us on Wednesday for Chaos. And otherwise, be kind to each other and please remember to tell the people you love that you love them very much. Good night, everyone.